Hello again. What I wanted to do was just spend the next few minutes talking to you about a significant change that's taken place within Urenco UK, and in particular within the learning activities that take place within Urenco UK over, I would say, maybe the past 3 to 4 years. Before I started within Urenco, a research survey was commissioned in order to look at the learning activities that were delivered on site, what people thought of them, any feedback on them, and the general holistic approach to learning activities, or training activities as they were known then, on the Urenco site. Those results came back, and there's a lot of reading to do on them, and they'll obviously be available to you when you start. But a key message that came out of it was this: 75% of people that were interviewed and surveyed during that research indicated that the training courses that took place on site were old-fashioned, they were boring, they were staid, they lacked any participation, they lacked any learner interaction, and they relied heavily on PowerPoint, slide after slide after slide, bullet point after bullet point after bullet point of PowerPoint information. As a result of that survey, Urenco commissioned a learning facilitator programme. And what it did was it trained up probably around 20 or so people within the business, people that were identified as the deliverers of key learning activities within the business. And they were trained up over a 4.5 day period to the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health's Professional Trainer Standard. In Urenco, we call them learning facilitators. They used to be called trainers. We now call them learning facilitators. We used to run training courses. We now run learning events. So you can see there's been a real sort of mind shift and culture shift in what we do. What we're trying to promote is an activity whereby the learner is responsible for getting what they need, for asking questions, for taking a journey of self-discovery and actually identifying the key learnings for themselves, and then taking it back to the workplace, rather than it being a very old-fashioned, traditional, top-down training approach where I, as the trainer, am going to push information onto you. I want you, as a learner, to pull the information from me. So there's been a real mind shift and a real culture shift. It's not finished, don't get me wrong, there's still a long way to go, but what we've got now within the business is approximately 60 people that have been trained up as either learning facilitators, people who've been on a train the trainer course, which is a slightly subdued version, or operational coaches. All of these people are known as learning facilitators. They're all trained to the Chartered Institute of Environmental Health or the Institute of Leadership and Management Standards. They've all received in some way, shape or form some accreditation for that journey that they've undertaken. And they're all out there now within the business designing and delivering interactive, participative, learner-focused learning events. Hopefully this short video clip has given you an idea of the change that's taken place within Urenco and that important from training to learning paradox that we're in the process of reversing.